It's fun. Cool. Hello and welcome to this edition of YaHERD. We are a student-produced newscast of the W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kara Biskarner. Now on to our top story. The spirit of competition showed its head in West Virginia public schools as students participated in Olympic events, but not the ones you might be thinking of. YaHERD's Brian Leonard has more.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Middle and high school students from all over West Virginia had a unique chance February 11th to show off their scientific and engineering know-how in West Virginia's Science Olympiad.
It really gives kids an opportunity to actually apply themselves in science and engineering and technology, which you don't really have the chance to do in school. So that the fact that there's an extracurricular for these kids to build these devices, it may spur some interest for them that they didn't realize they had.
Students participated in a variety of activities like taking tests on rocks and microbes, solving forensic mysteries, and building bottle rockets and towers.
Don't underestimate what even a middle school student can do, because after they really dove into it and started testing and retesting, they did some really amazing work, and I was really excited to see that today.
After an entire day of activities around Marshall Science Building and Rec Center, the Science Olympians gathered at a science expo put on by several Marshall student clubs, where they had a chance to eat homemade ice cream, play games, and learn more about the opportunities Marshall can offer them, while they all waited for the award ceremony to start.
And that's what we want. We want people to think of science as interesting, fun, rewarding, and every bit as exciting as going to see a sporting event.
Although it was a competition that took a lot of time and effort, many students say they had a lot of fun and look forward to participating in Science Olympiad next year. Brian Leonard, YaHERD.
Thanks, Brian. The winners of the competition will have the chance to move on to the national level in May. Good luck to you all. As the seasons start to change and you prepare to switch your winter clothes for summer ones, you might see if there are any you would be willing to donate. One Marshall student organization has a way to put them to good use. Bryce Smith has the story.
The Marshall Office of Intercultural Affairs has been working as hard as they can to help any and every Marshall student feel comfortable here. Their latest effort is a clothing drive, gathering clothes for the upcoming LGBTQ+ trans closet.
If they want to explore their gender identity by exploring different clothing styles that they might not have really had access to previously, or really can't go out to stores and buy, they can just come into the office and pick up some stuff so that they have a safe space in order to just feel free to be themselves.
The office is asking anybody to donate new or gently used clothing to help those in the trans community.
In regards to clothes, we want used clothes, anything that's gently used, not torn up. So exercise clothing, casual clothing, dress clothing, new underwear, used bras and the like are fine. The bins are located in all of the lobbies of the dorms, as well as here in the LGBT office. If by any reason the LGBT office is closed, we're open during office hours.
This closet will be open in the LGBTQ+ office in the lower level of the Memorial Student Center.
It's running from February 6th, which has already passed, to February 24th. And then in the week following that, we'll have actually the closet open, and we'll have basically an open house down here so people can come down and look and peruse.
Thanks, Bryce. Although the clothing drive has ended, the organization is always willing to accept donations at their office in the basement of the Student Center. Almost every day of February was packed with events and activities to observe Black History Month. A panel discussion was one of those events, which allowed the community to ask 5 African-American panelists what it means to be Black in America. Zach Simpson has more on the story.
As part of Black History Month, a discussion and panel was held on campus February 9th titled Black in America. Sponsored by the Center of African American Students, Black United Students, and Office of Student Affairs, the event allowed the community to ask a panel of African Americans about their experiences living in the United States of America.
We're trying to convey, since we are on a predominantly white institution, we're on campus with the PWI, we just wanted to get our message across how it feels to be Black in America. So we decided to do a panel discussion.
The discussion was held in the Memorial Student Center Shaw Key Dining Room and was open to the public.
Race is not an issue that's easy to talk about, but it's an issue that needs to be talked about. And I will say that at Marshall, it's an issue that's been avoided for way too long.
The panel consisted of students, faculty, pastors, and more to establish several viewpoints for discussion. The questions ranged from subcultures to religion to LGBTQ communities, with each panelist adding his or her own unique stance on the topic. Many who attended the discussion said the conversation was educational and insightful, adding that it encouraged them to look outside of themselves and be more accepting of others.
We're quick to exile them when really they go through an internal struggle themselves. I don't know their struggle, they don't know my struggle. So really I got a chance to really understand and accept everyone else's personality.
The Office of University Communications has established a website at www.marshall.edu/Black History Month to provide latest information on the activities that will be taking place this month. Be sure to check the site for latest information on events, dates, times, and locations. This is Zach Simpson, YaHERD.
Thanks, Zach. If you would like any additional information about the events that were held during Black History Month, please contact University Communications. There is a growing film community here in Huntington, and Marshall University is embracing it.
For the first time in history, Marshall University will host its very first student film festival. The festival will take place on April 6th and is being hosted by Marshall University's Film Studies program.
Classes or on their own. Some students I know have been participating in local film festivals and film competitions, and I thought this would just be a great chance for students to share their work with one another and start building a filmmaking community here at Marshall, so everyone interested in film can begin to get to know one another.
The festival will be a showing of student video works here at Marshall University. This can be short films, music videos, documentaries, video essays, commercials, or any other form of video.
So even before the film studies program started, it just interactions with individual students who were interested in film and video and were doing work. And then as the film studies program got started and I got to know students from more and more departments and colleges throughout campus, I got to know their work and the work that they were doing by themselves or for classes.
The Student Film Festival will be April 6th at 7 p.m. in Smith Hall, room 154. Any student interested in the festival can submit works at the Film Studies homepage at marshall.edu/filmstudies. The deadline for submissions is March 3rd.
Thanks, Anthony. If you are interested in film or video work, you should contact Dr. Walter Squire. He's an English professor here on campus. When we return, we will take a look at the art scene. See you in 30 seconds.
For the latest Marshall news and sports, there's only one place you can trust. MUTV. Our team works hard to deliver you the news you want when you need it.
And Chantel Foster joins us now to tell us about it. Chantel?
Business owners believe that the bill will bring in new business, including Marshall students.
MUTV, Marshall University's campus TV news source.
Black History is more than just a month to the Marshall Theater Department. It's a theme in their latest production.
Black History Month may have ended, but for some, Black History goes beyond the month of February. It's on the stage as well. The Marshall Theater Department is bringing to life the dark history of police brutality against African Americans in the play, The Sleep Deprivation Chamber.
The play is about a young man named Teddy who got stopped by a police officer, assaulted and arrested. Arlington Police Department tries to charge him with assault and battery on a police officer, and the family's trying to fight the charges because Teddy is innocent.
The play's director, Charity Irby, says the play's message is important to all youth today.
I have a twin brother and I have younger siblings who this story could affect, and it could happen in real life.
Actor Corey Jones, who plays Teddy's lawyer in the play, says it's one thing to hear about police brutality, but another thing entirely to see it acted out live.
You're always taught about police brutality in school, you know, you see videos of it, but here in the theater, you get to see it live. You get to see the story told right in front of you, and you get to experience it almost firsthand and see what it was like for them.
When asked what the play would do for the audience, actor Barry Westmoreland, who plays Teddy, says the play offers more than just an experience.
The play will open more views and perspectives to the audience.
Seth Payne, YaHERD.
The play will be performed at the Joan C. Edwards Playhouse in the Experimental Theater on tomorrow, March 9th, and Friday, March 10th. And finally, the Conference USA basketball tournament is not only a big deal for Marshall's basketball team, but the university's pep band as well.
Marshall's men's basketball team is not the only group practicing for the Conference USA tournament this year. The basketball team's pep band, the six-man band, will be joining the team in Birmingham, Alabama. I went to find out what the band members thought about going to the tournament to cheer on the Herd.
Well, I mean, it's really exciting. I think the band brings so much energy to the basketball team. It's really why I like being a part of pep band.
I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. I've never been away from home for that one.
The six-man band is made up of about 100 students. It is separated into two smaller bands, green band and white band, that alternate between playing at the different home games for both the men's and women's teams. Only 29 students and director Adam Dalton will be able to go to the tournament, and this is due to the NCAA policy that only lets schools bring 30 total people as part of the band.
The cheerleaders, the dance team, and the band are the three groups that are there at every game cheering on the Herd, and so we're really excited this year to be able to go with them again to the conference championship.
Good luck, six-man band, on cheering on the Herd to victory. Karen Ann Flowhouse, YaHERD.
Good luck to the band and basketball team. You might be able to hear the band later today as the Marshall basketball team takes on FAU in the first round of the Conference USA basketball tournament. That's all the time we have for this edition of YaHERD. I'm Kara Biscarner. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous day.